Okay, so in this video I am going to be demonstrating the Universal Curettes and the Gracies. So I have the Barnhart in this kit. It is a double-sided blade. So it's used on the anterior and posterior, and it can be used mesial and distally. If you can see close up, it is double-sided, so that's why we can use on both. The blade is 90 degrees to the terminal shank. It's used subgingivally and supra for period debridement. When you're using this instrument, you want to close at a 0 to 40 and you want to open 60 to 80. But what you would do is you would open 60 to 70 for cementum root debridement and 70 to 80 for enamel root debridement. And how you would find the working end posteriorly is V to the D. And for anteriorly, I do bump to the tooth. Now for our Gracies, they are area specific. We do have the Gracey 1 and 2 that is used for the anteriors, for the incisors, the canines. It is a one-sided blade. The working end is longer, and this one is a 70-degree angle towards the terminal shank. Again, I use bump to the tooth. And if you would be able to see, here is the one working end, and here is my other. You can tell by the face of the blade. Then we have the 1112. The 1112 is for the mesial molars and the premolars. Again, we would do V to the D to this. And it is one-sided. So here is one side, and we have the other side. Again, you can tell just the difference. Some people can just tell because this is a little more rounded off where this is the actual blade. Then we have the 1314, which is used for the molars, premolars, but this is used for the distal. Again, one-sided, and you do the V to the D. These are effective for slight to severe periodontitis and can be used sub and supra. Okay. So I want to apologize in advance. Unfortunately, the storage on my phone is full, and no matter how much I delete, it will not let me take an extensive video. So I have to show you while I am sitting. I will explain how the patient should be tilted and how I should be sitting while instrumentating. I want to first start with the Universal Curette. Again, it is double-sided. It is used in anterior and posteriorly. So I'm going to show you in the quadrant 1. This is going to be my towards surfaces, so I'd have the patient turn away. I'd be sitting 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Okay. So I'm going to show you, you want to put the instrument interproximally to be showing that we have the V to the D, the working order more posteriorly towards anteriorly. So I'll be working on tooth number 3. You want to fulcrum, and you want to close 40 degrees. But I'm going to do distally first. So you want to close, open, and you want to just use the toe third. Okay? And we want to insert, open, and you want to end straight. Now I'm going to show you anteriorly. Again, I do bump to the tooth, so I can show you. As you can see, the bump is not towards the tooth. And you can even just tell the instrument just doesn't look correct. So I want to be doing my toward surfaces, so I'd be sitting 8 o'clock. Sometimes you can have your patient move a little slightly away so you can work, but we do canine to canine. I'm just going to show you on tooth number 8. So I'd be inserting, closed, open, insert, closed, open. You want to end. And now if we were doing away, I'd be sitting 12 o'clock with my patient. Again, V to the bump to the tooth. Bump is not tooth to tooth. We do canine to canine. I'm just going to show you on tooth 8. Insert. You want to insert closed, open, open, close. All right. Now I'm going to do a lower quadrant so we can see. I'm going to be doing the toward surfaces again. Actually, I'll show you on quadrant 3. I'll do the toward surface here so that we can see. So V to the D, you want to check interproximally. I'm going to close, open. You want to do the toe third if I can get it in correctly. And then again. Yes, I still have some calculus on here, so we can practice. This is my favorite instrument. But now I'm going to go on to the Gracey's. I do want to show you the anterior first. Again, it is a one-sided instrument. We are going to be using the 1, 2. I do bump to the tooth. Again, 8 o'clock. I'm going to be just starting on tooth number 8 to show you. So insert, open. This is a great instrument. Both are great instruments. Just because you could do sub and supra at the same exact time. Then you can go with the sickle sailors as I do, and you can usually check again for supra. But it's nice that you can get both done at once if using properly. I have some mold still stuck in, but I'll show you one more time. Insert, open. Again, I still have some calculus in there. So as you can see there. Now I will do lower. So bump to the tooth. Maybe doing towards. Okay. Again, you can just check even by the blade. I can see the blade is facing the tooth, so that's correct. So insert, open. Insert, open. You want to insert, close. Toe third. And pull out. Now for the Gracey 1314, we know that this is posterior. We want to do V to the D. So you want to insert, closed, open. You want to use the toe. Loves to get stuck. I feel like at the CEJ on these type of knots. You want to end parallel. Working order, posterior. Open. Again, I'll show you over here. So you want to insert. Open. You want to use that toe. So I'll show you here. My instruments are so sharp that they do get stuck. Now you're going to do the 11-12. We know that this is, again, one-sided. We do V to the D. This is for the mesial. So we want to insert. Make sure we're using the modified pen grasp in all of our instrumentation and rocking our wrist. If you do tend to, we want to close, open, and use that toe third. I'm going to stay supra so we can see. But again, you want to be sub. But you see how you just use that toe third. So now you want to keep using that modified pen grasp. If you do, and you want to roll, if you do tighten up, you can tell you can't even use your instrument properly. So you just want to make sure you have that light grasp. And you can control the instrument more.